Morning traders, and this is your Aussie South African top 40 day trade setup for today. So yesterday the downside move did play out, and as you can see, we sort of that first hour of trading, or basically first half hour I think rather, since we opened at 8:30. So that first half hour of trading there pretty much gave you the indication that inside bar on the alligator, looking for that move down, and the move down happened. Okay, first move, and then we had a second move, and what's transpired now is a potential double bottom. Okay, we've got some diversions here on the awesome oscillator. We've also got diversions on the Williams percentage R. So you see double bottom where oscillators are not agreeing, they're pointing up, and that is potential for a change in direction. Okay, so at this stage we need to clear all the noise, and let's just pick up. So the only concern I do have about this double bottom is there is our closest fractal. There is our next closest fractal there, which we've kind of closed on, as you can see. So we've closed right on that level, although we've dipped below it. So jury's out whether it is a double bottom or whether we are forming a head and shoulders. Okay, shoulder, head, shoulder. There is a gap. There's two gaps to the downside. I actually think there's more than two, but there's definitely two that are fairly close. Okay, so the other thing to just keep in mind is that we're flirting with that original trend line, but I think what you need to do now is look at that as a trend line. Okay, so putting all of this together, trend is currently down. Okay, we should technically be trading with the trend. There is a potential double bottom here, so that could be implying that we have a potential trend change. We have a fairly I wouldn't say not that strong, but we do have a downward trend line. Okay, we are below the alligator. We have got this engulfing bar here, then we had the seller step in, and then I don't think that's genuine. No, it's not. Okay, so this last green bar is not genuine. So essentially all we've had is an engulfing, and then we've had a pullback. Okay, we've had no fractal breaks above the alligator at this stage. We've had lots of fractal breaks below the alligator, and that is a trend, a sign for a move to the downside. If we just get back to the 12-minute, that's kind of what I'd be looking at today, is to see what's transpiring, and the break above that fractal level there, which is 49,540, would trigger a long for me. However, look at this trend line too close. I'm not really keen on taking that trade. The other thing, as I said yesterday, we are sort of in this area of interest. You can see all the buyer that was stepping in here, and the start to the week has not been very positive. We are below the alligator on the weekly, which is also a challenge. The monthly, nothing really to try to write home about here, except look at this pin bar. Now this could be seen as a bullish signal on the monthly. Okay, it's a green bar, green inside bar, and this is an inverse hanging man spinning top. But normally what transpires in price action is that you normally start getting a rally. If you do get a rally and it closes this month on its high or close to its high, that would be a validation signal that this is a turning point. It is off, or not off, but in an area of interest. You can see there's our monthly area of interest over there. Okay, so coming back to the 12 minutes, you'll see that's a monthly level that we bounced off. So we flirted with it, and then we broke through it, and now we've rejected it. So the jury is out at the moment. I think a break above this fractal level definitely will give us some moves to the upside. But if we just test it, then I suspect we're coming back another 500 or 600 odd points to come and test the lower level. If that happens, then we have where's our head and shoulders on the 3 hour? Then we have sort of a bigger, cup and handle here at the moment. Head and shoulders, cup and handle. Doesn't matter which way you look at it, but there's definitely merit for a break to the downside here. Okay, so the only thing I'm looking at is to see whether this is a double bottom, and that's my line in the sand. Okay, so any long that you want to take, 49,160 is the stop area, or 41,950. Give yourself a little bit of room, a little bit of wiggle room for price action. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. But the 12 minutes, as you can see, you have the fractal there and a fractal there. So a break of those fractals is going to dictate which direction we go in, and that is a 390 odd point move. So break to the upside, you're looking at 49,540. Break to the downside, you're looking at 49,160. What I would also do is just pay attention to the closing range. No, that's not the closing range. Closing range is down there. So just pay attention to the closing range. Break to the upside, and you're looking at 49,716, and a break to the downside, you're looking at 48,955. And I just want to see whether that lines up with anything. That just the previous low. And if that happens, then I suspect these gaps will close. Okay, so that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. There is potential for a reverse, but you just got to wait for some confirmation. And on the higher the time frame, the confirmation is all the way up at the top here. It's a break up there of 5,200. So at this stage, for as long as we are below 50,000, I think this market is in serious risk of more downside. So what we're looking for, we should actually be looking to trade to the downside. But as I said, this is looking like a double bottom here. So for me anyway, it's a little bit of cautious. Wait and see what happens. And these are the two fractals. You can see they are on the hour, they are on the 30 minutes, and they are on the 12 minute. So those two levels are the levels we're looking for a break. Okay, so 49,160, we're looking for more downside, and 49,540, a potential trend change back to the upside. But we need to get above 50,000 and stay above 50,000. And I'd say that on the weekly before we can consider that the trend has changed completely. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. Those are the fractals I'll be watching. Be looking at the closing range strategy, and also looking at the first hour of trading from 8:30 to 9:30 to see what happens and use that as a range to see which way we break. 10 cents at the moment is fairly flat, 0.24 at the moment. But I think there's a holiday in China at the moment anyway. So Rand dollar is 15.14, pretty much hovering around there, fairly flat. US markets did rally a little bit into the close, and the futures market is up at the moment. So it is potential that we're going to see a move up. But I think even if we do gap up and we come break this level, or even touch this level, pull back, I'm looking for that pullback to see what happens on the pullback. If the pullback maintains, just closes the gap and we don't break below here, that's my signal to get in long. Okay, and basically what it'll be is sort of inverse cup and shoulders, or cup and handle, sorry, in this area here, and that's going to give me a move of pretty much a measured move of this. Okay, and that's going to come and test the previous highs here. and that is 49,913. Okay, anyway, guys, that's my view at the moment. Cautious to the downside, cautious to the upside. Wait for price action to tell you what's going on. At this stage, pretty much all over the place. Okay, anyway, guys, hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.